Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll take a look into a former NBA player who is now the Golden State Warriors head coach. He barely made it into the NBA, being the 50th pick overall in the second round of the 1988 NBA draft, but he had the honors to play with the legendary Michael Jordan at one point in time. He has 8 rings to his name, 5 as a player and 3 as a coach. Oftentimes he's a serious person, but you can't take him too seriously because off the court he's a goofball just like the rest of his players. Today's topic is the funniest Steve Kerr moments, so let's get into the video. So Steve Kerr has the privilege to coach players like Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and Andre Iguodala, and he figured out the best way to do it was just to be himself. Sometimes he can't control his anger on the court, but most of the time you can find Steve cracking a joke or two. Here's some of Steve Kerr's funniest moments.
Steve, you've seen Manu several years and seen the magic he does, and you talk about his fourth quarter, and after that, do you think he should come back one more year?
I think he should come back 2 more years. I smiled when he made that corner 3 right in front of us at the end of the game. It was just so typical Manu, 41 years old and 16 points and, hits the clinching 3. He's Manu. That's what he does.
Yeah, Steve, I was going to ask you if you wanted to see the birth certificate for Manu to prove he's not really 21. So he can play forever, can he?
I know he's old because he was my teammate, and I'm old as dirt. And so if I played with him, he must be old.
Here's what I'm going to show you. That's your shooting totals. That's your plus minus. All right? So it's not always tied together. You're doing great stuff out there. The tempo is so different when you're out there. Everything you generate for us is so positive. It shows up here, not always there, but it always shows up here. You're doing great. Carry on, my son. Feel whatever the hell you're feeling right now. Just once in my life. For me, if I went 5 for 6 and made 4 threes, that was about the best I ever did.
Yeah, JaVale's been great. He's fine. I asked him how he was doing. He said he landed on his butt. I said, what's the prognosis? He said, well, both cheeks really hurt. So, just for your information, both cheeks are injured. So we'll check the cheeks individually tomorrow, and we'll see how he's doing.
A lot of people have been asking me about the shot the other night.
Michael in traffic to Kerr.
And there have been some misconceptions about what actually happened. I wanted to clear it up. When we called timeout with 25 seconds to go, we went into the huddle. He comes off, I'll be ready. And Phil told Michael, he said, Michael, I want you to take the last shot. And Michael said, Phil, I don't feel real comfortable in these situations. So maybe we ought to go in another direction. Why don't we go to Steve? So I thought to myself, well, I guess I got to bail Michael out again.
Here's Jordan. Did not have the shot. Kerr does.
The shot went in, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
He's such a great coach because he uplifts his players and stands for them when he's needed to. He can't stay mad too long, which is a great quality to have as a coach. He could get ejected from a game, but as soon as the game's over, he's back to himself. Let's check out some more of Steve Kerr's best moments.
Said anything yet, so I had to acknowledge that. Yes.
We have earlier practice tomorrow.
Earlier? Like what time?
We can go earlier and longer.
Oh wow! Are you representing the entire team with that comment, or is this just you?
That's for them.
What time would you like to go?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Or 10, whichever one you want.
We'll go at 10. You're the captain. I mean, you tell me what time you want to go.
You go at 10?
10's good. All right, we'll go at 10.
I said 9, but he said 10.
Coaches are back in.
What's that? Coaches are right behind them.
Appreciate it.
You got it. Thanks for your good question.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that.
Everybody was on their phone. And then I said, good job, guys. They I said, what time do you guys want to practice tomorrow? And they went. And then we brought it in. Good job. 1, 2, 3, just us. Here I am.
Phil Jackson's any given night. Not that you guys lost a bunch of games anyway, but do you remember Phil? Did it ever come up in discussion with guys about sitting out or resting? Was that ever even part of the?
At the end of the season, I remember a couple times Phil rested a guy or two. Didn't happen often. I saw Dennis Rodman was complaining about it. I got a good kick out of that because I thought, well, Dennis was suspended for 15 games a year anyway. I got plenty of reps.
We went to Vegas.
Or went to WrestleMania. Like, he just took a night off whatever he wanted, so he can't complain.
So, I don't know what else to say. It's just, just the whole process just has left all of us, I think, feeling just kind of disgusted and disappointed. I thought we were better than this. I thought the Jerry Springer show was a Jerry Springer show, but watching the last debate, Trump would make a crack at Clinton, and you could hear the fans, the stands, ooh, like, oh no he didn't, yo, like, yeah he did, yeah, this is a presidential election. It's not the Jerry Springer show. So I'm sorry. This is my rant. I'm disappointed in the lack of respect and dignity that's involved, and it's the way it goes. Yes, Ray.
Without getting into a lot of championship celebrations, 7 to be exact. Maybe it's 8. I can't remember. Sometimes I get tired of doing the humble thing. I want to be more like Draymond. I think we all wish we could be Draymond sometimes. Look at his shirt. I love Draymond. We got a team full of humble warriors, and then we got one guy who's just going to stir up the pot every day. And thank God we do, because we need that pot stirred. But my
Personal foul. So Reddick will shoot the tee. An 88% free throw shooter, amongst the best in the league. And they're still trying to control Draymond Green. Mike Brown ushering on the side. Mike, the assistant coach, lead assistant for Steve.
I'm going to tell one of several All-Stars that I have to go guard him. It's up to them. You're an All-Star, you should be able to play defense on him. So go get him. Thank you. All right.
Anything else? One more. Coach, since you used a Greek word, oxymoron, is it oxymoron for you to see a black guy being Greek, and then do you think that he has some similarities with KD? Do you see Giannis as a KD without a three-point shot?
Not really sure how to answer the first part of that question, so I'm just going to move on to the second.
Steve, what was that first year like? You're playing for Cotton?
For Cotton Fitzsimmons.
Yeah.
My experience was totally different than these guys because I was a late second-round pick. I didn't know if I was going to make the league. I was on a non-guaranteed contract. And I'll never forget one of my first exhibition games. We played the Bulls. And I was just trying to make the roster. And Michael Jordan gets the ball right in front of our bench. And I'm already scared to death. Like, God, I hope I don't get into this game. I'm not ready for this stuff. And he holds the ball out. He holds the ball out and he looks right at me. And I'm on the bench just kind of like, he holds the ball out and he goes, watch this. And he turns, and he went right around Dan Marley, bam, dunks it, looks back at our bench and just starts laughing. And I'm looking like, there's no way in hell I can ever make the league.
Now I really don't want it.
I thought he looked at you and said, 10 years from now, I'm going to throw this.
Yeah. Steve Kerr is also known for his funny, sarcastic quotes. Here's one from when he got ejected during a game. He quoted, "My mom, by the way, was really upset with me. She called me the next day and said, 'That was embarrassing, Steven. Don't do that again.' So it's a one-shot deal. I can't do it again." I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel below. I'll see you next time.